Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. And today is just going to be a huge Cinemacon special, as there's been a lot of news coming out of Cinemacon these past couple days. The one that I'm most excited to talk about so far is the FNAF 2 announcement that it's coming in 2025. So they're clearly fast-tracking this movie. It makes me wonder if they had a trilogy basically already done, so now they're just adding the finishing touches or later details to the second one, and that's why the first one took so long, because they wanted to have a full plan first, which, if so, it's already looking like a better situation than the Star Wars sequels if they have a plan. That is just speculation at the end of the day. But honestly, I wouldn't put it past Scott to have tried developing 3 movies at various stages at the same time, especially with the controversy he got in. Maybe he thought he was on his way out and he wanted to make sure that he got input on the movies, but that wouldn't explain why they would still be getting fast-tracked, so I don't know. But in terms of plot, I just hope that the second one is scarier and it focuses more on, actual jump scares, because although the narrative was good, you can't have a FNAF movie that's not actually scary, and that's kind of what we got. Another personal wish that I have, that I don't think is a very popular one, is that they incorporate some of the stuff from the Steel Wool era, like with Security Breach and all that, because I feel like they're really missing out on some potential cross-promotion. Like, okay, we had Vanessa in this movie, but it clearly doesn't seem like the same Vanessa in the games, which is fine, but I feel like we should have some form of connection to the games that are currently coming out, because if you only focus on the original story, then you're gonna have people wondering what the hell these new games are even about when you talk about the Mimic or any of that. Hell, maybe just make the second movie's story entirely original and then make a game based off the movie. That could work too. Also, the movie will probably get delayed, because what movie has actually made its initial release date in the past 10 years? No movie at this rate. If there's going to be a movie that will make its date, though, it's the most anticipated movie ever, Spike Lee's remake of High and Low. That's going to star Denzel Washington. That'll make it an instant watch, right? Well, no, fuck Denzel Washington. We got Ice Spice. That's right, she's making her acting debut. As if she didn't need to be more in the limelight than she already is, right? But will this movie have singing scenes then? Because I couldn't imagine them getting an artist and then having them not sing at all in the movie. So, musical incoming? So far, we're on 2 home runs with Spike Lee and Denzel Washington, and 2 strikes with Ice Spice and it potentially being a musical. What'll break the tie? Well, maybe the fact that High and Low was originally made by Akira Kurosawa, the same person that was the inspiration for Star Wars. He made all the samurai films, just an awesome filmmaker. So, honestly, maybe there is hope for this movie. In other news, if there was ever any doubt, Ballerina has been confirmed to be set between John Wick 3 and 4, which will dispel any conspiracy theories that John Wick is still alive, at least for now. I honestly hope he is dead. I haven't even seen John Wick 4. I've only saw the first three so far. My unpopular contrarian opinion of the day is that I think John Wick 2 and 3 are pretty mid. They're not terrible movies. I mean, they're greatly filmed. I'm pretty sure 3 is the one that has the pencil kill. But aside from how they're filmed, the narrative is just kind of generic and boring. I mean, the world itself and what they're setting up is interesting, especially with having a cinematic universe with different assassins. But what they've done with John Wick so far himself, beyond the first movie, I haven't really been too big of a fan of. Next up, Margot Robbie has clearly saw her paycheck for the Barbie movie and been like, you know what? These toy movies are clearly popular for some reason, so let's go make some more. As she has signed on to produce a Monopoly movie, even though she's already working on a Sims movie as well. Look, I know everyone likes to hate on Mattel for making all these toy movies, but if you saw how good Barbie did, I think if you were in Mattel's shoes, you would want to make more as well. And if Margot Robbie's producing them, maybe you guys will like them as much as you like Barbie. And to be fair, Monopoly is one that I could see potentially working because, like The Sims, there's like infinite possibilities for the story you could do because Monopoly is Monopoly. It's basically just a game of life uh, where you go to jail. Like, going to jail is one of the only almost certainties of any game. Someone's gonna go to jail. So they'll probably adapt that. But other than that, you're basically free to do whatever you want. It's more freedom than like making a slinky movie or whatever else, whatever toys kids are playing with these days. And continuing studios' obsessions with remakes, Blumhouse is making a new Blair Witch Project movie. Ooh. Uh, uh, like, Blumhouse is one of the few studios that was actually doing good at not making remakes. Like, yeah, they did the FNAF movie, uh, and they did Halloween, but other than that, they are releasing a lot of new movies, and they're kind of killing it in the horror space right now. Like, when I think of horror movies, Blumhouse is what I think of. So it sucks that they're going this route. The original Blair Witch wasn't even good, man.